the Battle of Fallujah. In the annals of modern military history, the Second Battle of Fallujah stands out as one of the most intense and strategically significant engagements of the Iraq War. And known as Operation Phantom Fury, this conflict pitted US and coalition forces against a determined and well-entrenched insurgency in the city of Fallujah. The battle, characterized by brutal urban combat and high strategic value, played a critical role in shaping the course of the war in Iraq. By 2004, Fallujah had become a stronghold for Iraqi insurgents. The city, located approximately 65 kilometers west of Baghdad, was a center of resistance against the US-led coalition. Earlier that year, in April, an attempt to retake the city had ended inconclusively, with US forces withdrawing and insurgents reasserting control. The brutal killing and mutilation of 4 American contractors in Fallujah on March 31, 2004, further underscored the volatile situation and the city's symbolic significance. The US military, recognizing the need to reclaim Fallujah to disrupt insurgent operations and establish a foothold in the Anbar province, planned a major offensive. The operation was set for November 2004, with the objective of eliminating the insurgent presence and restoring order. The US and coalition forces included approximately 10,000 troops, primarily from the US Marine Corps, Army and Navy SEALs, along with British, Iraqi and other coalition partners. The insurgent forces, estimated at around 3,000 to 4,000 fighters, comprised a mix of Iraqi nationals, foreign jihadists and loyalists to the former Ba'athist regime. Operation Phantom Fury was meticulously planned. The strategy involved a multi-pronged assault aimed at encircling the city, cutting off insurgent supply lines, and then moving in to clear the city sector by sector. The operation began with a preliminary phase of airstrikes and artillery bombardments designed to soften insurgent defences and weaken their resolve. The Marines, under the command of Lieutenant General John F. Sattler, were tasked with spearheading the assault. The initial focus was on securing key points such as bridges, hospitals and government buildings to prevent insurgents from using them as defensive positions or propaganda tools. On the night of November 7, 2004, the assault on Fallujah commenced. US forces launched a coordinated attack from multiple directions, breaching the city's defences. The initial push was met with fierce resistance as insurgents employed sniper fire, improvised explosive devices, IEDs, and rocket-propelled grenades, RPGs, to halt the advance. The fighting was intense and brutal. Urban warfare presented unique challenges, with insurgents utilising the dense cityscape to their advantage. They set up fortified positions in buildings, used underground tunnels, and placed booby traps throughout the city. US forces had to clear buildings room by room, often encountering heavy resistance. The battle saw numerous acts of bravery and sacrifice. One notable example is the story of Sergeant Rafael Peralta. On November 15, 2004, during a firefight, Peralta was severely wounded. As insurgents threw a grenade into the room where he and his fellow Marines were taking cover, Peralta, despite his injuries, pulled the grenade to his body, absorbing the blast and saving the lives of his comrades. His actions earned him a posthumous Navy Cross. Another poignant story is that of Corporal Jason Dunham. On April 14, 2004, earlier in the conflict, Dunham used his helmet to cover a grenade, sacrificing himself to protect his fellow Marines. He was later awarded the Medal of Honor, the highest US military decoration, for his selfless act of heroism. By mid-November, US forces had gained significant ground. Key insurgent strongholds were captured, and the insurgents' ability to coordinate and resist was diminished. The intense and methodical clearing of buildings continued, with US forces using tanks, artillery and close air support to dislodge entrenched fighters. The capture of the Fallujah General Hospital on the western edge of the city marked a turning point. The hospital had been used by insurgents as a base of operations and propaganda tool. Securing it denied the insurgents a key asset and boosted the morale of coalition forces. By the end of November 2004, US and coalition forces had largely secured Fallujah. The battle, which lasted nearly a month, resulted in significant casualties. Approximately 95 US troops were killed and over 560 were wounded. Insurgent casualties were estimated to be in the thousands, with many fighters killed, captured or driven out of the city. The battle left Fallujah in ruins. The intense urban combat had devastated much of the city's infrastructure, and the humanitarian situation was dire. Thousands of civilians had fled the city, and those who remained faced shortages of food, water and medical supplies. Despite the heavy toll, the Second Battle of Fallujah was considered a strategic success. It dealt a severe blow to the insurgent network in Anbar province and demonstrated the resolve and capability of US and coalition forces. The battle also highlighted the complexities and challenges of urban warfare, underscoring the need for meticulous planning, coordination and adaptability in modern combat. The Second Battle of Fallujah remains one of the most significant engagements of the Iraq War. It is remembered for the bravery and sacrifice of the soldiers who fought there and for the strategic importance of the victory. The battle also serves as a stark reminder of the horrors of war and the devastating impact on both combatants and civilians. In the years since the battle, Fallujah has struggled to rebuild. The city's infrastructure has been slowly restored, and efforts to address the underlying social and political issues continue. The battle's legacy is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring quest for peace and stability in the region. As we reflect on the Battle of Fallujah, we honour the courage and sacrifice of those who fought and remember the lessons learned from this pivotal conflict. It stands as a powerful example of the complexities of modern warfare and the enduring impact of military operations on the course of history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and comment below what topic or historical battle we should cover next.